Let us start the Sunday session. Now, the topics which are given to me for the Sunday sessions, that is in informative case, the topics given are how to improve your conversation skills, how to enhance public speaking skills, how to set goals and achieve them, the meaning of dreams, how to overcome conflict, how to take next big steps in life. They're all the good questions. Let us go and have a discussion on each of them. Okay, because these are the important things whenever you are talking about the professional skills building process, right? So the first question is how to improve your conversation skills. Now again, conversations means it is related to the communications, right? But communication is a generic term we are using whenever you are interacting with someone. Conversation means, now basically in case of business interaction, right? Whenever a salesperson, whenever a manager, whenever a team lead interacting with the clients, right? For the sake of business, if you are communicating with your clients or the stakeholders from whom you are expecting a business, you are expecting a conversion. Now conversation is actually come from the conversion, means you are actually building a brain, or you are actually convincing someone for offering certain services, to sell the product, to have a bid for certain reason, right? So in certain situations we are referring it as a conversation skills, means ability to convert, right? So it is obvious whenever you are trying to convince someone for certain things, obviously it is related to the business. Whatever services you are offering, whatever products you are selling, whatever concepts you are trying to explain to your stakeholders, right? In that case, the first priority goes that you should be convinced by that thought process yourself firstly. If you not convince yourself, if you not have all the answers of that all uncomfortable questions asked by the clients, right, then you cannot able to convince others. It means, what I will want to suggest you, because obviously it's a deal. Whenever you are performing certain duties, offering certain services, and trying to convince others, trying to explain others that these features, these services will be beneficiary for you after availing this product, it will be providing you this kind of benefits, how beneficiary this product is, how cost effective this product is, right? So that all interaction is actually referred as a conversation skills. You should able to convince someone, right? And for that reason, I just explain you the steps are, first of all, you try to convince yourself whether this service is good enough. The things what we are offering to others, right, are the best in nature. Whatever comparative services are the products available from that, your services, your product is much more better. You have to convince that. But for that purpose, I told you that you need to convince yourself firstly. How much cost effective that product is, how much efficient that service is. That all the things you should able to convince to your end users, the stakeholders, the client, whoever maybe you want to converge with, right? So devote much time understanding your services. Go in the deep of that all the process to understand your system. Keep yourself in the client's shoes, because ultimately they are the investors. So if someone is investing money or become a investor for certain services, then it is obviously he is expecting the things offered are at best comparatively. So whatever services, products you're offering, you have to convince that how it is cost effective, how it is efficient, how it will be more beneficiary if they do the investment on that services or the products, or by dealing with you, by dealing with your company, how it will be more beneficiary, that you need to convince. So obviously in such a case, you need to firstly have a deep study of your product and services. Your motive have to convert, explain, express. The first primary motive is to all the question has to be comfortably answered, right? It should not be unanswered. So first of all, you have to convince yourself, and then you can able to convince others. In that way, you can improve your conversation skills. The next question is asked, how to enhance the public speaking skills. Guys, as I already told you prior, skills you have to practice, you have to enhance, you have to do a daily exercise to avail that skills, to expertise that skills. Public speaking is also one of the same thing. You cannot get that skills directly. So you need to firstly, whatever the topic you are trying to interact with others, first of all, have a deep study of that topic. Jot down your points and the sequence, what you are going to express. Obviously, while public speaking, there is a fear factor. Initially, no matter how knowledgeable you are, how good you are in the technology, but whenever you go to the public forum, you become uncomfortable. So these things will be slowly and steadily you can improve. So obviously, unless and until you make a practice of, first of all, you practice yourself alone, assuming that there are the people in front of you to whom you are addressing the things. After that, it is obvious that in the reality, you need to take a chance, you need to take an opportunity to speak with others. As per my advice, first of all, you need to through with the topics and the things which you are planning to speak. Make a sequence of it and just try to speak it up in that sequence. You can use the visual tools if you're speaking by using virtual meets or directly in front of the audience, then obviously you have to get gel with the audience firstly. Start slowly, and in the sequence you have to follow, and then the motive is what you are planning to, what you are actually trying to express. What is the motive of that speaking? That has to be clear. Others people will you have to will able to ask you the questions, will be comfortable enough to ask various questions. So you first of all cover all the topics, what you want to convey, and ask and take the questions. The motive is the things which you want to convey, it has to be well conveyed, well interacted, and everyone should be able to understood what you are talking to, what you are going to convey to the others. So as I said, public speaking is an art. You need to listen to the various videos, how the great speakers will speak in front of the audience, what the way they are using to convey the things, topics to the others. Try to find out your role model and then prepare your own notes, own way. And the most important, the number of hours you are devoting in the stage or in the meeting, slowly and steadily, it will improve your skills, and one day you will become a best speaker. The final objective has to be whatever topics you are trying to convey to the others, it has to be well addressed, it has to be well covered with the various examples, and then to whom you are addressing, they should be able to interact with you, they should be able to ask the questions, and all questions need to be answered well, and you can ask even the feedback at the end of the session. So this is the way how you can improve your public speaking skills as well. The next question was asked related how to set goals and achieve them. The meaning of dreams. Obviously, in personal and professional life, everyone have their own dreams, and that to convert that, everyone dreams for certain life, but very few individuals will convert that dreams into reality. So to convert that dreams into reality, dreaming is a first sign that you are ambitious enough. But only dreaming will not be. You have to convert that dreams into reality. For that reason, convert the dreams into the goals. Right? Write down your goals. Whether it's a short-term goals, long-term goals, write it down. Plan the strategy. Right? Only achievable goals will be considered in your success. Everyone dreams for the better life, for the better future. But to convert it, to achieve it, there has to be the planned strategy. Every day, every week, every month, every moment need to be utilized to achieve that objectives which you set for. Right? So if for achieving that goals, obviously you need some skills, and that skills need to be practiced. There has to be always scope of improvements. No one is perfect 100%. The number of hours you are utilizing, the number of hours you are devoting, the strategy you are planning, that will enhance your skills. And once you got that adequate skills, your objectives can be achieved, and hence you can able to fulfill your dreams. Right? As you all know that, okay, that dreams which comes in the sleep, okay, that will not be the like that dreams won't be able to convert. The dreams which will make you uncomfortable, the dreams which will always poke you inside, okay, that you have to be there, you have to achieve it. And to achieve that goals, objectives, you need to ask the question to yourself. Obviously, to achieve certain things, you have to devote certain things. So you have to come out of your comfort, practice it, set the goal, plan the strategy, practice it, enhance the skills required to achieve that objectives, and in this way you can achieve it. So only setting goals won't work. You have to achieve that goals as well. You have to practice for it. Right? So the next question is asked related to the how to overcome the conflict. So how to overcome the conflict. Now, to overcome the conflict, first of all, try to avoid the conflicts. Conflicts in the sense, obviously, if two individuals are dealing with certain things, there is always a difference of opinion among two. Two or more individuals come together and forms a team. It is never possible that everyone will have a equal mind or equal kind of thoughts or the unique way to overcome that. So whenever there is a difference of opinion, there are the conflicts. But how to overcome that conflict, that is the question. So first of all, if there is the first thing, whenever you are expressing, use better words, use better tone, think that whatever things you are expressing, whether it is insulting to other, if you respect to others, others will respect you. Right? No matter whoever may be interacting with you, just understand one point, that that individual also having their own thoughts. So you have to respect other thoughts as well. Don't try to impose your thoughts on others. You will also get an opportunity to express yourself, but don't try to overshadow others. At the same time, don't try, if somebody is trying to, you need to raise your points, valid points over there, right? But don't generate the conflict, don't develop the conflict, because if the conflict is developed, that is leading towards nothing. So if somebody is trying to overpower you, give him time to express, right? Listen the things patiently, and once everything is over, then you can have your own version. Put in front of the valid points. And then I told you about the conversation skills, right? You should have the ability to convert. You should have the ability to win that forum or convince someone for a particular point. So you raise your points, valid points, if you have a good study, if you have good analysis. But it always doesn't mean that only whatever you are talking, that is only the best. You have to add other points as well. You have to respect others' thoughts as well. Listen to others, and then add your own points. And in that way, you can avoid the conflict. Don't use any words in such a way which will insult to someone, which will affect to somebody's like moral, or it is you are trying to overpower someone. No. Whatever the positions you are having, or whatever the positions you are working on, you express your things in a proper way, proper words, proper tone, respect to others, give them time to express themselves. If there is arbitrary, till then, don't lose your temper. Express the things in a proper tone, proper manner. Obviously, people will respect you as well whenever you are, if you are knowledgeable enough, right? If you are using a better words, giving chance to others to also express. So in this way, you can avoid the conflict. I'll say, okay, as I already told you that, okay, there are difference of opinion on one thought, there may be having the differences, but it doesn't mean that always it will raise to the conflicts. And you should have the ability, in case of professional skills, you must have the ability to overcome that conflicts and not to generate the conflict, because it leads to nowhere. So this is how you can even overcome the conflict as well, right? So the next question asks about how to take a next big step in life. Oh, like you need to first. It's a simple question. Next big step. It means, first of all, it's a good thought. First of all, to achieve the objectives, first of all, you plan the things, and then if you don't dare to take a step, you will never achieve it. It means what? Just try and understand, guys, no one knows the reactions of the actions. No one knows what will happen next. So you cannot take that all the steps which are correct step. I mean, what is correct and what is incorrect, that will be decided by the future. Time will decide it. So first of all, ask yourself questions whether I am doing right, whatever the strategy, whatever the planning, whatever the towards the, because like as I told you, okay, everybody's dreams are not equal, right? everybody have a rights to dream or rights to have their own ambitions in the life. What they want, what everyone want to achieve in their life, that is their own respective individual thoughts. It cannot be uniform. So to achieve that all the objectives, somebody may feel satisfactory in some things, okay, which may be for someone that is not the achievement. In life, everybody got the test paper, but that all the questions, question set, what we get, that are the difference. There is not a common paper for all. So, what I mean, set your objectives, right? Set your strategical plan and take the steps. Don't hesitate to take the steps. Take the steps. And if in the course of going it, if you think that okay, this is not going towards the proper directions, you should have the ability to, because like if you're going through the road, if you're traveling through the road which is unknown to you, you don't know where this road goes to, but you have to travel that road. And at any moment when you think that okay, there is something which is not going good or which is not leading towards the proper things, you try to take the better steps, right? But take the steps and try, if it is incorrect also, try to correct it. Try your 100% to like take the decisions, and if it is wrong decision also, try to convert into the correct one, right? Because like no one knows what will be the next, what will be lies in the future, but it doesn't mean that, and how you will analyze what is the correct and what is incorrect, right? So you should be understanding your own abilities. You should be knowing yourself well. You should be enhancing the skills. You should be developing that formula which sets a solution for your objectives, and try to prove it correct. Devote yourself 100% to make it correct, and in that way only you can take up big steps and achieve it over. It's all again related to the objectives of your life. It's all related to the what you want to be in life, right? So I hope I covered all the points related to informative topics about the conversation skills, the abilities of what kind of skills you required for the public speaking, setting goals, overcoming conflicts, and how to take big steps rather, right? Big steps, small steps, that hardly matters. Take the steps, right? If you plan a day, then you can plan a week, and once you plan a week, then you can plan a month, and likewise it goes on. So at the end of every year, if you can analyze that, like the budget sheet we are making in the businesses, in the similar manner in the skill sets also, what kind of like your balance sheet, or you should able to produce what we learn in the profit and loss statements. It means what need to be surrendered, what skills need to be enhanced, so that for the betterment of yourself, you need to satisfy yourself with the balance sheet what I'm talking about. You know where you are lacking, you know where you have to improve, you know what need to be the like next things you have to enhance in, and just sincerely be sincere with yourself, right? People don't go with the people appreciations, or don't go with the people's thought. That is the next thing. If you are good enough, People have to appreciate. They will take time to appreciate you, but they will appreciate. They'll give you the rewards. They have to give the rewards if you are the best individual. You try to come into that particular label, right, of the best individual sort of. If you are a few among many, then obviously you'll be the best choice. You'll be best pick, and in this manner you'll get the success out of it, right? Okay, let's go to the next topics. What is asked over here about the virtual reality. You might be aware about the virtual reality. In our virtual reality have a future, right? Right now, because of pandemics, we all are not only about the pandemics over there. The culture comes about the work from anywhere else. Work from, like right now we are working from home, but later on maybe the culture comes of work from anywhere else, because ultimately it matters the deliverables. So you have to adopt yourself. Everything cannot be achieved physically, and for availing everything physically, there is the infrastructure cost and time, everything you have to do it. Just take an example of this meeting also. We are sitting worldwide, but till then we can able to interact with each other, able to discuss on certain topics, right? But if the same meet is set up physically, then everyone have to be at one place, so that infrastructure has to be there, the time has to be devoted, and the ultimate goal is to just have a discussion on certain topics. So to achieve that objective of have a discussion on the particular topic, in nearby future you have to have adaptive. Everyone have to be adaptable. Virtual reality, right now we are just like able to listen, able to view, but virtual reality means you can able to sense even that. It gives you the reality that we all are together, right? So if you can wear the head mount devices, you can able to view that all individuals are there within one room. You can sense them, just like physically you are in the meet, right? You can see in someone's eyes, you can sense them, you can talk to them, you can have the affirmation from them, so that meet will not become a physical meet, but it become a virtual meet. You can sense the temperature of the room, you can sense the people's availability there. Sensors can be used, and though you are sitting remotely, but till then you can have the deal, and that is what the virtual reality means. Obviously in nearby future that will come, and due to the sensors you can sense that where you are, there is no need to physical move over there. You can have a virtualization, okay, and it gives the impression of a reality. That is called as virtual reality. Next is cloud-based solutions. Now you all know that cloud-based solutions means, due to that www World Wide Web, every information is available on the fingertip. Now cloud-based infrastructure means there is no physical infrastructure required. You can have a virtual machine, you can have the virtual processors, you can have the virtual infrastructure, and there is no physical setup of all the machines. You can directly through the internet, you can connect. Your machine is somewhere, only the output device and the input devices are with you, and you can connect everything and perform the things, and ability to share this, like your servers, your terminals, everything will be cloud based. So this type of infrastructure is already there, but in certain situations, in nearby future, everything will be virtual through your mobile, through your laptop. You can able to connect to your virtual machines, virtual servers, and have Apple. There is no physical territory may become the restrictions. You can anywhere, any geographical locations you can able to perform your professional work, right? So that is what the conceptualization of the cloud-based services. Then the next question asks about the big data. Big data, again, just like take examples of your Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, the amount of data what they are collecting, the social media and all, right? So social media have an ability to collect the data and transmit the data in such a speed that you get one information can able to spread throughout the world. But at the same time, there are the concerns, right? Where like we already well aware about that. Okay, you can defame anyone. We can at the same time data, if your valuable data, banking data, your credentials, you're keeping it in the cloud. So there is a security concerns. So these all the data which is collecting somewhere. The intentions of the cloud owner has to be also need to be understand. At the same time, it has to be secure. So obviously, for the security reasons, you need to go through that all the security checks. That like you are protecting your emails. That like the protecting your valuable informations. You're circulating on the internet. You should be conscious enough while dealing with the social media, right? So these are the, and obviously the cloud owners and the application developers need to protect the data what they are collecting as well. So whenever every data is collecting, obviously it comes the data security also plays a very vital role. The next question was asked about the artificial intelligence. Now AI, artificial intelligence, well, it means now we are just using computers for the reason of data inputs and data processing and data storing and all. AI means you can train the machine so that they can interact with you back. They can resolve your problems. So artificial intelligence, you can train the machines, you can train the robots, you can give certain data to process, analyze, and just like the human intelligence, these machines can able to sense you, can able to process the data and give the response to you. So machine learning, training the machines, image processing, data analyzing, right? This kind of artificial intelligence means what? Just like the human, just like we, on the basis of the situations, we take the decisions. In the similar manner, your machines should able to acquire the data and take the decisions as per the situations, right? You might be aware about the Internet of Things, where all the devices can be interconnected. They can sense, they have the sensors, they can capture the data, they can analyze, and they can have an ability to respond. So these all features are coming under the category of artificial intelligence, right? Then the next thing what you're asking about, the progressive web apps, right? Obviously apps means the applications which runs on the mobile. So nowadays, look at the usage of the mobile. You are connecting yourself to the social media, you are connecting yourself to various applications, you are connecting yourself for the meet, everything. So it's a small device. You can carry anywhere else. Mobile means what? There is no physical cords required. Only the internet connectivity, or if it is not available also, you can able to process, and then whenever you can able to connect the world again whenever you got the internet connectivity. So for every reason there is a apps we are developing, and these apps are internally connecting with the web, with the cloud infrastructures, and then you can able to process the data, able to do whatever the work professionally, personally you want to do. So apps has to be there, because you cannot carry your laptops everywhere else. You cannot carry your desktop or the machines of large processing abilities and visual things over there, but you can mobile, you can carry anywhere. So you can able to speak someone, you can able to view the things, you can able to instruct the things. So apps are very important, but these apps are again progressive apps. Web apps means obviously that apps should be interactive enough and connecting with the web servers, and then web server can be connected with the cloud, and able that entire operations you can able to perform. A small device you can carry anywhere else, and minimum space, size, processing ability you are having, but till then you can avail the facility, because like internally it is connecting to the web and cloud infrastructure. Progressive means for in the day-to-day life, as I told you, okay, right now there is, because of this internet availability, because of this web and apps and cloud infrastructure, there is no physical things required. You cannot, like, you don't have to go somewhere to avail that business or avail that things over there. You can still able to connect from everywhere else, anything, anywhere. That is the concept. So you need a small connectivity between the teleconnectivity or the internet connectivity, and that's it. You can able to avail that all the business. You can able to perform all the activities throughout that. So that is called as the progressive web apps, right? So these are the things what was asked in today's sessions. I hope you get that all the concept and the queries what you asked for. I'm able to answer that all the queries, and you obviously you need to explore more on this, because the basic conceptualizations I covered here in this topic, in this thing, and then you can explore further on this, right? So I hope I tried my level to give you all the details about this, all the topics. So if you have any queries, you can ask me now. Hey guys, do you have any queries on this?
No, sir.